A 38-year-old man who slashed two patrons at Changi Village Hawker Center pleaded guilty on Monday, June 4, to 2 counts each of causing hurt with a weapon and performing a rash act. Amos Zechariah was jailed for 27 months and 6 weeks and given 12 strokes of the cane, reported the Straits Times. He slashed his victim's right thigh with the blade of a nail clipper, causing a wound that needed 11 stitches after the latter confronted him for causing a ruckus. He also slashed a second man's right forearm, damaging an artery. Amos was given 1 count each of being a public nuisance, being in possession of a weapon and using criminal force on a third man were considered during sentencing. The court heard that Amos had consumed at least 2 bottles of rice wine and was drunk when he started loitering around Changi Village at about 7:20 p.m. on Jan 13. Mr. Mohammed Fadli Zulkifli, 29, and Mr. Mohammed Ridzuan Zainal Abidin, 30, were at the nearby Hawker Center when they saw him shouting and scolding passers-by. Deputy Public Prosecutor Conquek Fu said, as the accused was near Fadli's children, Fadli approached the accused, and asked him not to create trouble, and to leave the food center. Consequently, the accused felt unhappy with Fadli. About 20 minutes later, Amos confronted the 2 friends with the 5 centimeters long blade as they were leaving the eatery. He wounded Mr. Ridzuan's right forearm after slashing Mr. Fadli's right thigh, but the men, despite their injuries, and several onlookers managed to pin Amos to the ground. The police were alerted and Amos was arrested at around 8:30 p.m. The floor at the popular dining spot was seen splattered with blood after the incident. A 63-year-old storeholder said, "I saw that the victims were bleeding so much and that there was blood all over the floor, so I took some ice and cloth from my drink stall to help stop the bleeding." The 2 friends went to Changi General Hospital and a medical report stated that Mr. Ridzuan needed radial artery repair for his wound. He was discharged on Jan 15. Mr. Fadli suffered injuries including a wound on his thigh that was about 7 centimeters long and needed 11 stitches, the court heard. Amos could be jailed for up to 7 years and fined or caned on each count of causing hurt with a weapon. Read the full story on the Straits Times.